chest, back, shoulders, arms, and legs. But the neck, nowhere in your program. Yet this single muscle can literally transform your whole physique. You've seen the comparisons, thin neck versus thick neck. Same face, same body, but add a couple of inches to the neck and suddenly you turn heads everywhere you go. And still, I'd bet 90% of people never train it. They toss it into the same forgotten category as calves. Yeah, I saw you skip calf day last week. The truth is, your neck barely gets any meaningful work in daily life. If you don't train it directly, it stays small. Bad posture, weak presence, no power. Let's fix that. A thick neck is a game changer. You don't just look stronger, you look more powerful, athletic, and confident. But it's not only about aesthetics. If you wake up with stiffness, tightness, or annoying neck pain that makes you feel older than you are, chances are your weak neck is begging for strength work. Your neck is literally the base supporting your head. Strengthen it, and you can improve posture, reduce pain, and even cut down headaches. And if you're in boxing, martial arts, or football, you already know, a strong neck acts like built-in armor, keeping your head stable on impact. Meanwhile, the average gym bro flexes his chest and blasts arms. But his neck looks like a bendy straw holding up a bowling ball. Here's the good news, your neck grows fast. Since it's not trained much in daily life, the moment you start working it properly, it responds. This is one of the few muscle groups where you can see serious gains in just a few months. And no, you don't need weird medieval-looking equipment to train it. I'll show you exactly how to build your neck at home with minimal gear. And before you ask, no neck bridges. Yes, they can build strength, but they're also like gambling with your spine. Even when done right, they can cause long-term damage. So we'll keep it safe, smart, and effective. Before you start cranking out neck curls, you need to understand how your neck actually works. It's not just there to stop your head from rolling off. It has 3 main movement patterns you need to train if you want real strength and function. First is forward flexion, the classic head nod movement, driven mainly by the sternocleidomastoids, those thick rope-like muscles running from your ears down to your collarbone. Train these and you'll instantly add thickness to the front of your neck. Second is backward flexion, looking upward. Here, your extensors and traps do most of the work, supported by stabilizers that keep your posture strong and your head steady under load. Finally, there's lateral flexion and rotation, tilting or turning your head side to side. These movements still hit the sternocleidomastoid but also help create a balanced, functional neck. That's why we're going to use 3 exercise types: curls, backward extensions, and rotation/lateral flexion. Before touching the workout, don't skip the warm-up, or your neck will hate you. The neck is full of small, sensitive muscles. Jumping straight into heavy work cold is asking for stiffness, strains, or even dizziness mid-set. Spend 1 to 2 minutes on gentle nods, rotations, and tilts. Get the blood flowing. Wake the muscles up. Quick, simple, and it makes training safer and smoother. Neck workout. We'll start with the most basic but powerful move, the neck curl. It looks simple, but don't underestimate it. Lie on your back on a flat bench with your shoulders near the edge and your head hanging free. Tuck your chin to your chest, then lower under control. Full range. Clean movement. Start with no weight. Once you own the motion, add a plate to your forehead with padding, or use a dumbbell with a thick grip for better comfort. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps, increasing weight gradually while keeping form tight. Next, we hit the back of the neck with extensions. Lie face down on a bench with your head off the edge. Place a plate on the back of your head. Lower slowly for a stretch. Then raise back to neutral. No hyperextending. A head harness works even better if you have one. Again, 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps, starting light and progressing over time. For the final movement, begin with simple neck rotations to loosen things up. Then move to lateral flexion, where real overload happens. Lie sideways on a bench, bed or couch with your head past the edge. Drop your ear toward your shoulder, then control the way back up. No twisting or jerking. You can also use a head harness if you want more challenge. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps per side, controlled and steady. How often to train your neck? Your neck can handle fairly high volume, but for most people, 1 to 2 sessions per week is enough to see real growth. If recovery feels good, you can increase to 3 to 4 sessions per week, but always listen to your body. Don't be the guy who can't turn his head for a week. Just like any muscle, apply progressive overload. Add reps, add weight, or slow the tempo. The goal is to challenge your neck slightly more each week. Do that consistently, and just like your chest, back, or legs, you'll build size, strength, stability, and a neck that looks absolutely unskippable.